Hi guys, my name is Pete and I'm a fourth year sport and exercise science student, and yeah, it's a really great privilege to be able to get on film how Jesus transformed my life. So I went to church with my family until I was about 10, 11 I think, and then my mum said, Peter, you don't have to go to church anymore if you don't want to, and I was like, yes, because I don't think I really enjoy church very much at all. So instead on Sunday mornings I played football and rugby, and that was it for until about 16 years old, I guess. So through that time I think I always knew there was a God, and I believe there was a God, and I would say if someone asked me I think that there was a God, but definitely wouldn't call myself a Christian. I had lots of really deep questions and lots of real dissatisfactions about lots of things in life, but they stayed very low down. I guess the friends around me just didn't seem to talk about that kind of stuff, or it just never came up. So those kind of deep kind of issues never really got raised at all until I guess around the age of about 16. It was, looking back at it now, it's quite funny. So I went on a trip to South Africa for a couple of weeks with the group I was in actually. It was a group of our best friends, and there was a girl in our group called Jess. Bless her, we're friends now. But let's just say we didn't get on very well for those 2 weeks. And I just looked back on those 2 weeks and I just thought, when I got back home, man, was the reason we didn't get on because was that my fault? And we were just always arguing, always falling out, and it just cast a real shadow over the trip for me. And so I guess that was a time, if I'd always realised there was a God, right? I guess that kind of light bulb moment when I got back from the trip was, oh my goodness, I'm not a good person, or I don't even live up to the standards that I know are right. So I guess combining that with an increasing awareness of who God is just kind of really shook me to my core, I guess. But again, so on that trip, who was the leader of my group was a guy called Andy, who was he's a Christian, and he was a teacher at my school. And again, looking back now, I guess you could say, God placed him in my life, really. He was my group leader for that trip. He was in our group leader again for the next South Africa trip the next year. And then he went on another school trip to Tanzania the year after. And he brought on Frisbee sport to our school, and I really got stuck into that. So, I got to know this guy Andy quite well, from years 11, year 12, and then it was the beginning of year 13. And I think just an offhand comment to Andy was like, man, I should really read the Bible. I've got all these questions, but I guess I've never really read the Bible. And then, he's told me since then that he was pretty petrified at that point, but he said, oh, well, do you want to read the Bible with me then? And so we did. Every Wednesday, we read the Bible, and this was, so from September 2008 leading up to Christmas 2008, every Wednesday we read the Bible together, went through Mark's Gospel. I had heaps of questions, and it was just amazing having my questions answered from the Bible, and I just, for this period of 3 months, it was just, I can't really describe it, they were just special times, I guess, where the more I found out about Jesus from Mark's Gospel, the more it just made so much sense. My sin, the state of the world, creation, all those things, they were just being answered time and time again from the Bible, and there wasn't a lightning moment where I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a Christian, but well, I guess you could say, so it was Christmas actually, Christmas Day 2008, I think I woke up and I was just, I thought if someone was to ask me, am I a Christian, I'd say yes. I know God, I know I'm in a relationship with Him because of what Jesus kind of did, all the selfish stuff, all the stuff that I'd done against other human beings, but also God. Throughout my life I knew that what Jesus had done by taking that place of, taking my place and then taking the punishment that I justly deserved. I knew that because of that I can now be in a relationship with God, the one who gives me life, the one who created the universe. So that, I guess it just made sense to me. I guess it was that Christmas Day 2008, and yeah, it completely transformed me. I know yeah, I'm not perfect now, no way. But it's really great to be able to just look back over the last 5 years and just see how my heart has been changed. A desire to read the Bible, a desire to spend time with God and talk to Him and get to know Him better. I really wish I could just give that experience to everyone. So 5 years on, it's tough. It's not been easy, but I just can't describe to you what. It's not just a feeling. I think feeling is not the best word to describe, but I know, I feel, I believe that I'm in a relationship with God and I'm pressing forward to try and get to know Him better and serve Him. Yeah.